Hi. Hello. How are you doing? I've got some things to explain. So, you may be wondering why I'm currently appear to be piloting UAU instead of my normal thing. If you're not familiar with the ending to last stream or just the news I've put out about the matter, the last stream got cut short by a power outage. Power just shut down to everything, and that was that. And it's not so much a problem that the stream suddenly cut out and was over. That's tragically unfortunate, I will admit. A little embarrassing, just because I like to have things nice and under control. But after the stream and everything returned power, I learned that the save file for Armored Core 6 got corrupted. And I could not find a way to fix it. There were a few methods and I just sort of gave up after a while. Following that, I've spent the past almost a week playing through the game again to rebuild, at the very least, my most recent AC I had before the collapse, which was Tidewater. Most of the parts I could get pretty simply. The big problem was the True Nose, which requires me to get a pretty far distance into New Game++. So that took most of the time. Meanwhile, on the defense side of things, I've also taken some measures to make sure that a tragedy of that nature does not happen again. That's not to say that I can't stop power outages from happening, but we've got a bit of an emergency buffer so that if a power outage does happen, there's time to shut things down safely, sort of go into emergency lockdown mode and preserve the stuff. So now we've got machinery for that wired into the setup, and hopefully that will help protect things. It was very expensive though, so hopefully it works. That power outage that cut off the stream was not the only power outage that's happened. There've been a few in like the past week or two. So that's a little concerning, and a lot more justification for why I went to such extreme and expensive measures to make sure that this is not a problem again. Anyway, as you've seen, I've had to resort to a previous generation AC in order to operate for the time being. This is not actually true. Let's get the systems up and running. There we are. Welcome. Of course, I'm not actually UAU. I am myself, revived from the ashes with what memory I could of how to build it. Tidewater has triumphantly returned to not being deleted. Thankfully, all these streams have allowed me to just sort of look at how I built it last time. Make sure all the parts are the same. Make sure that the colors are roughly correct. I didn't check that hard for the colors. So yeah, we're back. Time to return to our old classic traditions now that we are no longer in a time of crisis. Beating the heck up out of little VE. Out of photo mode. Out of pause. Let's do this. Ow.
50%.
Boom. Very good. Oh, I forgot we still have to fight the fight.
30%.
I was like, I got one combo win, I'm good, I won. I did not win. kick. There we go.
Target destroyed. Concluding evaluation. Well done.
Glad that's taken care of. Anyway, yeah. So, short recap. I'm back. Stream's back. Power outage happened last time. I've taken measures to fix it. They were expensive measures. Please enjoy. I was very, very relieved to learn that the matchmaking progress has been maintained. I did not lose everything. Oh, before we go, I should probably make a short disclaimer. I did deliberately change things in my assembly. Tidewater before had a different head. I think it was the, it was the VP44D. I've swapped it out for the HD033M Veryl, and I've swapped out the fire control for the P10 Sult. This is for two reasons. One, because it's a pretty good even spread on assist at all ranges, but more importantly, because it gives perfect missile lock correction, which means I can fire the True Nose with lock on much faster than I ever could. And I don't think the short range targeting is that important. The only thing that would be helping is the shotgun. I think we're good. If you're wondering where I am in the story, I'm in New Game Plus Plus. We are about to do the MIA mission. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for the nest. We're here for multiplayer shenanigans with worthy opponents, unworthy opponents, and unworthy opponents in the other direction. It's a bell curve. So, let's begin. Also, I lost my banner progress, so all the NP I gained, I did lose. That's apparently part of the save file for some reason. So we're back to the default profile banner. Shouldn't be long before we can get the Christmas quilt. Welcome back, Unit Alpha. It's me with a brand new face and a brand new targeting computer. Which I guess would mean a brand new eyes. You are so reflective! A fellow Truno user. But they've like maxed out on all the needles. This is basically Ortiz. Ortiz. Gun. Boom. Gun. Gun. Boom. Uh-oh.
AP at 30%.
Got him. Oddly close for that. I didn't expect to lose health that fast. Oh.
AP at 30%.
Oh, got me with the True Nose. They counter True No'd me. And it was a risky play to fire them into the kaboom. Okay. Yeah, they got nice and maneuverable near the end. Also, for some reason, it felt like my grenade thrower didn't throw. I don't know if that was just because you can't buffer inputs on that thing, but kind of threw me off a little bit. Gotta remember how to play now that it's been a long time since I've actually had Tidewater. I've had to play with, like, some weird variant of Tidewater that had no True Nose. I had to use the Songbirds again, and that was weird and awkward. The Songbirds were just a little bit too heavy, or EN expensive, I don't remember, for me to use the regular reactor generator I usually use. So the entire thing had to fly different. It was a little awkward. And now it's a little awkward readapting. Match 2. The second one. I'm back. Oh boy. Gun, not sure, and the line missile. I think you're going to be at medium range shooting me, trying to do some spacing things. I don't know what your fourth weapon is. That'll probably decide your finishing maneuver. It's like if that's a melee weapon, you've got holstered. Alright, we're having fun with it, are we? Boom! True Nose!
AP at 50%.
Close. Real close. Real maneuverable. A really interesting medium range stance. New strategy. Let's go skyward. Oh.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
That palm the True Nose, I'm panicking. Yep, okay. Okay, I had some good progress being in the air. I just stopped. And it's okay if my rank slides a bit. I've been out of practice. I've been having to beat the game. I tried learning how to use a tank AC, but it was a bit of a mess. Interesting thing I learned though is that with the assault boost melee, those tanks can fly. You have like insane momentum that you can just use to keep bouncing up and up and up. As long as you're doing nothing else, you can get some really good height and distance if you're in a tank. Great for single player. traversing those fancy maps and not falling off the edge into a pit. Not so great in a multiplayer match, or at least I don't know how to use it well yet. Okay, alright, it was close. The only reliable way I have to hit them is with the explosive thrower. Ooh. This person's good. There's so much I gotta relearn. Maybe the loss in targeting control that I'm losing by switching to the missile lock-oriented version is not actually helping me. If anything, it's making me fire the true nose more often. Which is, of all the weapons I have, the one that makes me the most vulnerable. Hey, someone else. Double shotgun, something on the back, I'm not sure. I see you. Okay, you're Missile Lord, are ya? Darn. Was there a patch, or am I just... I've forgotten how to dodge. Could be a combination of both. The downward slide is real. Oh no. I wonder if there is some sort of legitimate observation that could be made about my piloting skills before and after. Maybe I've been operating Tidewater too long. Should explore other avenues of design. Maybe it's because I've been using Tidewater Songbird Edition too often and I've forgotten how to properly use the True Nose. Now this is interesting. Double handgun or linear rifle, not sure which. Plus songbirds on a quadro, on a tetrapod. Space them out. No escape! No escape! Okay, I'm still capable of fighting people. Time to fight some people. Oh. Okay, alright, okay. Additional statements that generally permit satisfaction and acceptance. I feel it again. I feel the power. Ah. We're back. I'm back. You're back. Watch your back, 'cause I'm gonna shoot. Okay, so while we're here, let's just make a little change to the nameplate. Go to the plate shop. Can we buy the one I want? No, it's 650. Okay, good to know. Should have checked that earlier ahead of time. No matter. We now have our target. That's the mission for the stream. Get my nameplate back in operating order. So I'm not stuck with default blue. In this corner, it's me. I've been Unit Alpha a lot today. And just in general. And in this corner, it is, okay, person that kicked my butt number 2 today. Well, now they'll see that I've slightly warmed up since our last encounter. Oh. Where are they at? There you are. Hello. Oh, so close. This person is not susceptible to the Trinos. Okay, maybe they are.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Bad Trinos, but I don't think I had any other option. I needed the stagger. I am legitimately feeling a difference in my shotgun performance. Maybe I do want to swap back to the other FCS. Or maybe a different gun. I don't really want to be a missile boy, though. I don't know, maybe I've been operating within the community too much that I'm starting to feel bad about picking weapons that I think are too popular or going into an archetype that I think is too hated. For the testing, though, we'll go back to the Ocellus. See how that does for us. We could also just completely change the philosophy of our right-hand gun. Get something else that's good at stagger. You know, aside from being a missile, like a different gun, is what I'm saying. I picked it because I thought it would be like a good close-range option to help stagger, given the fact that we also have the other close... Like, I wanted to double up on close range. And just to maximize stagger by having a lot of bullets in one barrel. Back in the fight. Hi. So, what's your deal, buddy? My goodness, you have no help. I have no help. Okay, so they're pretty good at being at like a close range combo. But like the world's slowest combo, which is annoying. Just like physically. I understand when people aren't happy when they're playing a fighting game and they gotta wait for like 20 minutes as the hill animation plays. Okay, we're evenly matched. I'm noticing a bad habit I have where I dodge quick boost away from my enemy so much that I'm no longer in explosive thrower range. Like, the idea is that I want to strafe them, but
AP at 30%.
it's just not working. Darn it. Now that was the time I wanted good radar Truno. You know what? Let's go for the zany. Let's go for the missile launcher and then swap out the Ocellus for the... this one. So this means that we won't need to worry about firearms at all. Which also means, why do we need the Bashos? Because those are... oh, no, wait. These are male. I'm thinking of the Naziers. Is there a missile specialization? No. Okay. Yeah, we'll stick to this. This is fine. Okay, brand new loadout, brand new adventures. I've been swapping the minor pieces, the FCS, the head component, but now we're swapping out an entire weapon. We'll see how the missile life treats us. I wonder if I can still operate at such a short range, though. I would like to. It's fun to be at close range.
Ow.
You know what I think I would like? Just the ability to shoot one missile. Just a single one. Okay. I don't like the missiles, actually. I would like to go back to a different weapon. I really need like a reliable closer for like that last bit of stagger. This opponent was good. Their finishing move, their big solution to fighting, the big swirly bird, was just really telegraphed. It was you got a lot of time to dodge that thing. As long as you can move vertically, you are in pretty good shape. I feel like I'm a little stuttery right now. Okay. New ideas for this weapon. The shotgun is an enjoyable choice because it's got a good amount of impact. And it's hard to miss with if you're in a situation where you can hit them. I don't know if a bazooka is really the solution for me. What if? What if, though? The impact is terrible, but still, it's enticing. It's hard to get better impact than a literal explosive. Maybe I should buy something in the shop real quick. I've got like 1 million. Okay, so right arm units. Let's see what we got in the impact department. Of course, you got a missile launcher with good impact. We want high impact. We don't care much for cumulative impact so much. This might be good simply for accumulation over time. Like, it's something we don't have to think about. We just shoot with it. The Sweet 16 might be an option. Zimmerman's also been a popular shotgun option for people. Yeah, let's try the Sweet 16. We could also take the Ducat, see if a handgun might be good for us. And we'll take the Sampu for the, you know, in case we want to go for the spam bullet option. Okay. Let's swap this out. Let's start with the Sweet 16 option. It's the most similar to the previous style. I accidentally went to a mission instead of the nest. Wrong air. I'm menuing terribly. Begin. Only 150 more and we can get back our banner. I would appreciate it if, in the loading of the match, you could still rotate your guy. It's just pleasant to do. I wonder what the recoil time of this thing is. I probably should have checked the stats before I haphazardly equipped it. We're back. Ah, lasers and kaboom. The important thing to do is move sideways against this kind of opponent. Coral missile inbound. Okay, they're an emergency. Truno is very good for shooting down someone moving in a straight line. Okay, I like the Sweet 16. It's kind of like shorter use, but a lot better impact and pretty decent range for what we're doing with it. Hey, buddy. They've adapted. Ow! Oh, they got me. Pretty interesting fight this is. Wow, I can't believe I've actually found the maximum range of the Trunos. Wait for it. Their armor is incredible. Hit, move it back. That was a little silly on my end. But if you use the like desperation emergency shield armor, you either bring that to victory or you get shot by like a single bullet from a shotgun at 700 meters away and then just sort of pathetically flop over. It's either incredible or really silly. No in between. Okay, I think I like this loadout. It's working. Maybe it's just the fact that I'm winning with it coincidentally. But if you're up close, it does pretty good damage. And it's giving me sort of a linear forward option for mid-range shooting. Because like I've got the explosive throw, it's wide, but a little short. And then I have the Sweet 16, which is a bit further range, if you can believe it. But in a smaller cone. Like I have wide shot and I got thin shot. That's how I envisioned it in my mind. A little concerning that the Truno does have an effective range before not being painful anymore. It means I can't just be at infinite range always. Oh, hey, look, our opponent's back. Oh, there we go. Okay, shields up, run. I don't have the health to run.
30%.
Got him.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Oh, almost got me. Nice. That was really good. So I am chafing under the lack of good reload speed on the new shotgun. Maybe we split the difference and go for the Zimmerman, I'm not sure. Did I buy the Zimmerman or am I a fool? I did not buy the Zimmerman, okay. Before that though, nameplate time. There we are. Beautiful. Okay, next up on the test list, we have one of these two. They are quite similar. This one has better impact, better recoil. Bad to use as a Punisher. It's 7 rounds no matter what. Reload time is roughly equivalent. Okay, we'll go with this one. See how it goes. How much of a difference does melee specialization make? And especially for the explosive thrower. Because that thing's kind of a weird middle ground between melee and not melee. So are the laser sword things, but maybe I should actually do some research. Do some testing in the lab. Do some labbing in the test site. And we're back with a gun. Oh, hey, Monarch, welcome back. I've swapped out my gun for a different gun. We'll see how it goes.
AP at
go. Okay. Good job. I wouldn't even actually attribute that to me changing the gun. You just played well and I didn't. Oh, well done. Well done. So using it's a little weird. I might go back to my original shotgun. Having explored the possibilities, I think I need to change my play style. We had a third thing we wanted to test, right? Yeah, the shampoo. I'm not going to test the shampoo. No, I'm going back to the Haldeman. We've come full circle. Back to the shotgun. But not as you know it. Alright, we got lasers, we got a melee, we've got the line missile, we've got a fourth thing. Oh, they got the whip! They're whipping us! Well, I'm glad to have baited out that early. Uh-oh. No, you don't.
AP at 50%.
Tough one. They've got a lot of tricks and maneuvers to take me down. Go! They were not expecting the double up. You may be wondering why I assault boosted into kick there. It was to hide the fact that I ran out of energy. So I decided to be rude instead of embarrassing. In case they were watching. Yeah, I don't know if I deserve B3 hyphen after such a mess of a start, but I'll keep fighting for it. Happy to improve my skill. The rust has fallen off. Been fighting CPU opponents for the past week. Getting my AC back. And now it's here, and now we fight. There's still work to do. I gotta get enough money to buy all the parts. I gotta get all the battle logs. I just sort of beeline for the True Nose again, so I could rebuild. Oh look! True Nose Zimmerman! I think we can see how this will go. Help him in a wall! Okay! They had the stuff. Oh, did I activate their emergency armor, or were they just doing the shield? Uh-oh. Running! Nope, too late! Pretty good. I'd like to be consistently in the 10,000th area. Despite everything, I'm proud. I'm satisfied. I don't think I'll continue to be satisfied as I expect my skill to improve, but for right now, I feel good. I feel like I'm playing well. Playing smart. Playing effectively. I have the capability to conquer my opponents who are like entire real people. Ooh, you are all shotgun. I imagine you would have gone all 4 shotguns if you were allowed to, but no. You only get 1 left and 1 right. Even if it's a back component, you can't double up. Okay, so I think today's order is to stay as far away as possible and then bait out some murder. No, stop Trunoing. Stop. That's not the time to Truno. You have done incorrect Trunos twice this match, though, and I will not stand for it. You panic so much, you want to get the damage in, but that's not how you win! Like, that was a decent Truno. There was very little risk involved. Oh.
AP at 50%.
Trunos, now!
AP at 30%.
Oh, okay. Risky, but it worked. Bring it on, Mozilla. Patronos.
AP at 30%.
Oh. All right. I have a really bad habit of using the true nose at short range in desperation in an attempt to stagger the enemy so I can have time to breathe. It doesn't work. Just dodge more, hit him with the shotguns and the explosive thrower. At close range, Truno is a punish or a really good read. If it's not either of those things, don't use it at short range. At long range, it's your general purpose option for trying to get some, like, attention check. Are you paying attention? Dodge this. Ah, you have changed to gun. Well, this ain't good. Look, man, I'll play your game. Ooh, nice maneuver there.
AP at 30%.
Yep, there we go. I can do this. I can do this. Run, run, run! Hey! We got him! That's a win of a phase against the tank. Yeah! Oh my goodness, that was incredibly boring, but we did it! We beat a tank! Oh man. Oh, that felt good, kinda, sorta. It was incredibly boring, mildly tense, but it's a win against a tank, right? You don't get those that often when you're me. Hardly ever, even. Actually, I don't know if there's like a single instance of me beating a tank in any of the multiplayer matches we've done. Someone ought to check the tapes on that. Anyway, that's a good win. I really, really don't want to fight that person again, or a tank in general. They're a good occasional spice mix-up. Like, I would really want to not have to deal with that right after that last match. Hoping for the best. And we're back at scenic place where you fought the helicopter. Okay, reverse jointed. I've seen a few of them recently. Seems to be becoming popular. So they're very bazooka. I should really treat them as ZE. Got him! Nice. I feel like I take to the air more often than I used to. Nice. A good fight. Spacing out the enemy well. All their attacks were extremely telegraphed, and I was always ready for them. All in all, a good performance. It is a fair exchange. Had I gotten hit there, I would have been likely annihilated just by perpetual stream of bazooka fire. But the trade-off for having that much devastation is that it's really hard to hit somebody. And I train against little Z. You can't match me with that. Oh look, it's this person again. I don't remember how our last engagement went. I probably lost. Well, time for a round two. You know, I think it was even on this map we fought last. Oh, that was close. Okay. Keep distance, make them come to me. No! You!
AP at 30%.
Darn it. I have exploded. Yeah, we're pretty evenly matched in the sense that we both have the exact same long range option. And short range, I think his double Zimmerman's beat me out.
AP at 50%. At 30%.
Oof. Yeah, that seems about how it went last time. I'd be pleasantly surprised if we touch 3-B rank today. Okay, round 3. It could go either way, honestly. Don't walk. Why are you walking at me? Whoa! A little more. Just a little more. A few more bullets. Slightly better aimed, Truno. I would have had that. Yep. Sure. Getting tired of this chump.
AP at 30%.
Ugh.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
There's a frustration building. Not a pleasant feeling. I'm trying to chuckle through it, but it does hurt. Let's do like 3 rotations and then match make. That's 2 if you're keeping count. There. Hey, someone else. Exactly as planned. Excellent. My diabolical scheme has worked. I have won the metagame. Interesting opponent. Weird fight, especially coming off of the last opponent. They're very slow, very methodical. They got a lot of powerful weapons, but just none of them seem to hit. that just happened. I don't understand that. That fight had some weird feelings to it. Felt like they were playing a different game. I don't know how to describe that. It's a welcome reprieve from the other one. I'm just sort of confused. You ready for violence? Because there will be some. That's what we got here in Armored Core 6 land. Wolf. Oh, come on. You gave me one. You gave me one reprieve. Now I gotta fight this chump again. I don't even know how I'd go about doing that. My confidence has been shot. KG-9 Xanthus and its pilot, Web Manager, is a force to be reckoned with. No.
AP at 30%.
No. Dang it! Almost. I'm looking over here. You don't get to be seen. I don't know what you're doing. I don't see it. Oh, frick, you got on screen, darn it. I think the reason I don't want to use a core expansion is because I know the one I'll want to use is the Desperation one. Because I don't want to change the way I play, I just want to have, like, artificially more health. So I can get, like, that last inch of murder in order to win. Ah, Needle Lord. You are slippery, aren't you? Uh-oh.
AP at 30%.
Oh, bad kick, bad kick. This opponent? I like this opponent. Very, very honest, I would say, weirdly. Oh, okay. Problems!
At
Shoot!
30%.
Okay. I'm gonna check their AC after this loading screen. I want to know what they had. They had the assault armor expansion. Why didn't they ever use it? Interesting. Neat. We are way too close for how I feel about my performance. Then again, I only feel bad about my performance against very specific opponents. Because I lost a lot today, but I feel like I lost a lot today against the same person. So if there's like 1 menace that hard counters my mindset, my brain, then, you know, good on them. They've countered my mindset. Their strategy is a better strategy for taking on my strategy than the other strategies I'm seeing. Has anyone here played Frozen Synapse 2? There was this game mode in it where, like, it was like a daily kind of thing. There was a situation, you played as either one team or the other, and you got one turn to accomplish whatever it is the objective was, to get the most points by killing enemies, having your people survive, getting objectives around the map, stuff like that. But the way they scored you was half of the people in the world played one team, half the players in the world played the other team, and your score overall was based on how well you did compared to all the other people on your team, or more specifically, what percentage of the other team was your strategy able to beat. If you had like a well-rounded strategy that was able to beat all the enemy's possibilities, then you won and got good score. Okay, you're a missile lord, are you? Yeah, sure, whatever. Trinos, buddy. I'll Trino you till you can't stand.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
You missed, buddy. And now I know what you're about. So about face and leave. Thought you could beat me while this music was playing. I didn't even notice this music was playing until I won. Oh, I see. You're assault boosting, doing the kicks to get higher up easy.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Uh-oh. No, okay. I lost control at the very end. Wow, you landed right where I was. Impressive. This person feels like a career long-range flying person. See ya. Easy. Yeah, that's the hazards of being made of tin foil. If I can get to you, you're done. We got there. We stand at the precipice. B3 hyphen. Don't know how long it'll last, but I'm glad to be here. Da, da. It's lovely music. Gets you amped up to be at war. Rough and Decent is like the one song that is also like fun at the same time though. Which is why it's a lot of people's favorites. Ah. Rusty, kinda sorta. I expect them to run at me in a straight line doing cool bobbing and weave maneuvers. Yep, there they are. Does it feel weird for you being in the air against a tetrapod? Uh-oh.
AP at 30%.
Nice. A straightforward and understandable game plan. Hit me with missiles, hit me with needles, stagger me, stop me. Will you change your strategy now that you've seen mine? Hey, how's it going? I would like to apologize because I'm pretty sure you were in the audience when the last stream ended. There was a power outage and my save file got corrupted. So I had to spend the last week playing through the game again to get the true notes back. Fight's, however, going good. Nice one. Go. This opponent's going really well. Nice maneuvers, nice evasions. We're staying in close proximity for a long time, and it's impressive just how much we're getting done. Okay, they've got the shield, be a bit more passive. Shotguns just ambiently to get that down. Back to the game plan. No! I'm not staggered for that long. Anyway, the fight's going good. Thanks for asking. I was getting my butt kicked earlier by someone with double Zimmerman, double Chuno, but aside from that, I'm feeling pretty fine. I even beat a tank. I timed him out. I hit him with the Churnos from long range and I timed him out. It worked. It was great. Ah. Round 2. Okay, good. They're getting better. Better lines in the approach almost punished me. Ah, they've adapted. They're going full evasive. It might work. In situations like this, we need to apply pressure so that they go back to the comfortable and familiar instinctively. That way, if you know one strategy of the opponent, you can sort of keep them doing that strategy. Too slow. Worked well. I do kind of get the feeling that the scores in the ranks are a bit inflated, and that the difference between a low B and a high B isn't really much to be proud of. Because at any level, you can just fight the same opponent and either always beat them or always lose to them. I think this is an unfortunate consequence of the low number of people at any given rank to fight at any given time. Like, look, I fought this person the 3rd time in a row, and I'm pretty sure they're sick of me by now. I was sick of the other guy, and this person's sick of me. Now I'm the villain. And I don't want it to be like that. I wonder what my opponent's takeaways of me is. As much as I'm pretty good at analyzing my opponent's strategy, or just getting a certain sense of them, I don't really know how to analyze myself. Did you dumbfire those? Alright, another fight down. Sorry about that, Phil. I don't want to keep just, like, winning against you. I want, like, a good even fight so that we can both feel good about ourselves. And I don't know how you feel about your own performance. I hope you feel good about it. I thought you had a good strategy. Kind of a bit too greedy on the melee swings. You may want to actually use the melee swings as a mix-up occasionally, because you only ever used it to punish. They can't hear me. They're not here. They could be here, but they're not. Statistically, they're not here. I should open up, like, custom matchmaking lobby and have the viewers come in and I can, like, talk to them about how the fight goes. Like, that implies that I actually know what I'm doing. But I just kind of enjoy that role. Oh my goodness, Phil, I'm so sorry. That said, the accumulated strain they're putting on me is insidious in its subtlety. I played that match a bit slower. Not to say that I tried to lose, but I wanted to give them more of a sense that we were fighting evenly. Well, okay, I didn't just do it for pity's sake. I wanted to sort of slow down and analyze their patterns, because they are changing their strategy. They're becoming more and more evasive. And if they can successfully dodge the long-range True Nose, then I'm going to be in a bit of trouble. Oh, maybe they don't know the glitch. Why did I unlock? That was foolish of me. Oh, okay, okay. We gotta fight. Okay, just one good hit with the Trinos, or one bad hit by something they have. Come on. Trinos. Oh. You got it. Well done. I hope they feel good. They should. More shotgun, let's Trino. More horizontals. No. Oh, that was smart. That was smart of them. Oh my goodness, they did it. They tactics. I'm so proud. They learned, and I'm happy that they learned. You did a good job. It's like when you're a pyro in TF2 and you air blast every rocket the soldier has, but then one day they get a shotgun and they murder you. Great. I wonder if there's like any viability to a hyper defensive build. Like tank legs, really bulky core, but like the weapons you have are defensive oriented, like the target stun remover and the pulse shield circle thing. Wait a minute, are you the person from the start of this stream that was obliterating me? Yeah, I remember you. It's been a while. But I guess we're back in the rotation, huh? I remember you. Remember these missiles! Is it just me, or is this a different AC than the one you had before? I can't tell. Definitely got a lot of similar elements to it.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Yeah, you just whittled me down into oblivion. Well done. Also, hello, the Explorer. Thank you for following. As of 1 minute ago, according to my statistics.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
I am exploded. Hardlight. It's tough to understand. Like, they're just very good. You get shot a bunch of times and then you explode occasionally. Eventually, I mean. They're just really good at dodging and shooting. That's the two things you need, and they got both. Like, I'm not even sure if it's a good AC. It's just a really good pilot. I vaguely remember you. Actually, I don't know if I do. I just remember somebody having that logo as a banner. So their plan definitely seems to be stagger me, then hit me with both melee weapons they have. Which makes sense. They're not doing much on the evasion block of things, so if I stay like at a reasonable distance and in with Trunos, I think I'd be reasonably whittled down. Boom. Good dodge.
At 30%.
I was convinced they had the shield for their expansion, just based on how they used it the first round. So when they activated their shield, I didn't suspect a thing, and I almost blew up for it. But I'm also convinced that that was not the same person I fought earlier. My mistake. Good times are being had in the war zone. Round 2. I'm glad to take this fight. So the line missiles and the linear rifle are for stagger. Line missiles for general, like, positional control, and the linear rifle for just big stagger damage. But if you go for the melee without having that stagger, I don't think you can hit me. Good mix-up by using the big beam. That was not a true combo. You can't hit me with that. Go like half a kilometer away and you think you can melee me before I'm gonna run out of stagger? No. Oh. Done. I really think that it is to their detriment that they kind of ignored the art of dodging. They just sort of took all the shots I gave them and then hoped that it would work. It was a good fight, though. Wait a minute. Wrong button. Was that you? Or are you just saying GG for the fact that it was a good fight? I got paranoid for a second. Oh, okay. All right. Glad to have that cleared up. If you came here to stream snipe me, I welcome it. Oh, they've changed ACs. All right. Going for shotguns this time, I see. Okay. You know, it went better for you. So they still refuse to dodge, but now they have a close-range destruction option, which is making them a lot more lethal. I think I need to sort of keep myself at a distance. Less shotgun, more Truno. Not enough, okay. I have been countered. Boom. Wow, they timed that with the you lose. That was great. So I really need to be a lot more evasive. I consider myself to be good at close-range engagements, but you go against somebody with the double Zimmermans, and that illusion fades real fast. Time for a round 3? No, it is not. It's a tank. Okay. Let's see what I can do in this circumstance. This is either going to be over real quick or real slow. I am going to fight to win, though. So I'll make it take as long as it needs. So my advantage, range. Their advantage, health, and just general ultimate bulkiness. Out of here. Okay, run. Bad.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Oh, they're flying. That's what I was afraid of. They had the shield. Oh my goodness, they predicted me. Nope, I'm over here now. Too early on the Trinos. Bad.
AP at 50%. AP at
Mildly
30%.
reasonable. Not enough. Tanks are a wild time to fight against, but there wasn't really anything cheap about what they were doing. They kept up the pressure and they won for it. That is how it works. I am kind of just a stick with a cluster grenade attached to it. I fall very easily to sustained fire. Is it going to be a rematch? I certainly hope not. It's loading a lot. If they got to load all that health bar, I'm afraid it's going to be a mirror match. Nope, we're good. Okay. You. Why are you yelling? You know this opponent? Well, you're about to not as I blow them up. Terrible shot into the wall. Too early on the true nose. I'm getting rusty.
AP at 50%.
Shields up. Red alert.
AP at 30%.
Very, very good evasion. Had a bit of trouble with the true nose, but they did not let me shoot with comfort. Hey, that one.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Down I go. Good war. My solid 1500 is gone. I agree. I agree. They were very slippery. Could not hit them with the bullets. I respect the slippery opponent. As long as they're not slippery by being at, like, extreme range. Yeah, we still don't have a core expansion. I know that's like a thing. We talked about it last time. I was very tempted at the beginning of the stream simply because of how many times I was getting curb stomped into the ground. But Oh, the rust fell off and I felt okay with it. The bad lad. Oh no, it's a mirror matchup. Double explosives. Let's see who can swooth better. You're not ready for the Trinos. Got him. It seems they like to use the thrower as a punish or against grounded opponents, but I don't know. I feel like it's selling it short. It's got a lot of potential as something else. Too early on the Trinos.
AP at 50%.
They don't. They really are. You give them time to lock on, and they are phenomenal damage and stagger at any range possible. Except extremely close. In which case, you just shoot them with the thrower. They do hurt. But they also only require one dodge to dodge all 4 needles, I find. Because they're so fast and fire so quickly, unlike regular missiles, you just, if you can get like one good boost out of the way to dodge any of them, you dodge all of them. In my experience. That is true. I am sort of double firing the Trunos for maximum damage. But it also, double firing the Trunos for maximum damage, also gives a bit of a benefit in that you are stuck immobile only half the time. Alright, Badlands back. So, what's your game plan this time? Is it to shoot me? Pretty smart. Yes, but the recoil does still slow you down. Especially if you're grounded, which I am a bit more often than usual. Like, look, if I fire the Trinos from the ground, I do have to stop. Now, the point of the quad legs is that I can use the explosive thrower without slowing ground.
AP at 30%.
Yeah, that's true. I could just be in the air more. Probably. Let's try it. You do still slow down upon firing, but it's certainly not as bad. Uh-oh.
AP at 30%.
Gun. I am dead. Close one. Very good. Very good. Very good. Oof. But only numerically. A solid fight. Oh ho ho ho, a needler with the line explosives. Your job is to put me in a net and then stab me with bullets of the needle variety. Guess that means I gotta dodge like 5% more than usual. I'm fighting an entire soda. So it turns out they don't just have the line explosives, or maybe not even the line explosives at all, and I misidentified what weapon they have. Those seem to be shotguns. Not enough. Maybe I should have dodged into other directions, but I wanted to get the Trino shot off. Not my best plan. Ah, Dan. With a shotgun and 2 melee weapons, and was there no shoulder weapon on the right side? Was there no right back attachment? I couldn't tell. Story's the same though. Keep a distance. Nope, I'm up here now. Done. Oh, my opponent is intimidating. Ah, was that what it was? Kick. Huh. All right then. And we're back up there, kinda. Okay, nice. Thank you for that clarification. Now, excuse me as I look up what that is. Ah, yes, okay. The needle gun. Begin war. I was considering it. I wasn't certain if there was going to be people that showed up, though I suppose at least 2 people are physically here. So we could do that, if you wanted. I'd mostly just be tidewatering the whole time, but so is my desire. Oh, we got an A-ranked team person with a lot of lasers and missiles. Two war. 3 war even. You missed!
AP at 30%.
No, it's fine if other people show up. I'm just... I don't know, it's like I'm not prepared for that. We can do that. Let me just finish fighting Test. Well, I'm far away from them now. Whoa. I did not expect that victory. All right, cool. Cool, let's explore that custom lobby situation. Never actually hosted one. Custom match, create room. Let's see. Capacity, let's say 4. That seems reasonable. Singles, 2 minutes. Map, random. Member rotation. Let's go random. Access open, keywords irrelevant. Create. Cool. Now I can retroactively make the stream title make sense. Wait a minute. I bought the banner, I just never equipped it. Hey, you're here. Or somebody's here. Incredibly terrified to go against this particular opponent. But I'll do it. Alright. Preliminary match. Tidewater versus a bunch of asterisks. Exception versus Glue Connoisseur. Who wins? Probably them. They're an S rank. Ah, okay. So if I see double needles, I'll know. Okay, good to know. Welcome to the fight. Ah. Once I figure out what those back-mounted weapons are, I'm gonna understand everything.
AP at 30%.
Ouch. All right, you've definitely done something interesting. Is that double needle, double sweet 16? I can't tell exactly. Thank you for the vote of confidence. Oh yeah, that's totally the sweet 16s.
AP at 30%.
Oh. Oh! And down I go. Cool. Needles to stagger, then just double shotgun to obliterate. Simple but effective. And then you can go to like an alternating strategy to do a thing. I also sort of agree. There's always a statement that like maybe I would have had more opportunities to shoot you, but that wouldn't really have amounted to anything in the long run. Right, right. Okay.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Oh, all And down I go. I see you tactically used the shield to remove the high accumulated stagger you had. Yeah, I ran out of AP. That's the requirement for losing one of the two. I don't know if I should feel obligated to say something smart after every single match. I don't know if I have that in me. Ah, you have changed. Something new. Ah, now in red. And with missiles. That's new. Okay then. Yep. I don't have anything smart to say. I just exploded. So it seems that my problem is that I'm getting hit. Maybe. Oh, great. Now I'm going to explode even faster.
AP at 30%.
Vetrino. I've run out of commentary. Ah. A person. Yeah, okay, maybe. You are going to beat a core expansion into me. That's your plan. There we go. Wanted to make sure everyone was ready before going in. This is exciting. I could be spectating instead of actually fighting. I can narrate as if I know what I know. In this corner, we have XO125 in the Loader 4. Equipped with double electric shot and the True Nose. In this corner, we have Glue Connoisseur, equipped with double needles, some missile launcher of some description, and the laser beam melee baton thing knife. Starting off strong with a missile barrage. EXO being evasive, starting to fire the laser beams. The lightning bolts. Both keeping at range. The True Nose that's short in approach, but Goro Majima gets the hit. Both have equipped shields. Looks like Exos goes down first and is on the back foot, and it closes. Round one. The jet stream. Round two. Lockdown has been established through the wall. Going for a sneak attack. Mr. Barrage and Zoom did not get the needles off, but now is shooting. Slash 2. Not enough on that shield. And victory to Glue. The adhesive has been administered. Good fight. In this corner, Glue Connoisseur has gone back to the Sweet 16 needle combo. And I'm the one fighting. It begins. Oh. Made it through. Oh, I did it. Neat. Thank you. Yeah, me too. Usually when a kick's coming in and you dodge, it just kicks you anyway. Looks like it's going to be me and EXO this time. Exciting. A new opponent. It seems like they haven't given their ACs any names, so I have to assume it's the same one as last time. That's the electric Trino, right? No, they've changed it. It's now the needles and the big one. Ah, okay. For science. See ya. Get down there. Going. Uh-oh. Now you don't have an answer. You don't have an answer. They didn't have an answer. Where are they at? Gotcha! Good fight. There wasn't really much fight involved. It was mostly you running and me shooting. Either way. Cool. It's a good thing you're able to just sort of understand what they made by looking at it. I'd have to go into the list. Now we fight. Ah. Is that a pun? Maybe not. Are you about to clean this plate we're standing on of me? Is that the joke I'm forcing this into? Oh.
At 30%.
I did not dodge. And so we are even.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
My screen was covered in blue. I didn't know who won that. Oh. Good stuff. Hey, an additional person. Welcome. Curious to see what they're about. Okay. Looks like we've got a return of the last fight with maybe a slightly different loadout. I can't tell. Same color palette, though. And it's me again. Okay. All right, no break. We continue. We fight. So let's fight.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Perishment upon myself. Oh. All right. That lightning ball thing is formidable. Oh boy. Nice. This is the same person, or I think this is a different same person. Either way, welcome. Hello, Red. How are you doing? All right, in this corner it is... Oh, I thought that was me for a second with the coloration. Interesting. There's the double laser pistol with the weird slug back thing. I recognize it, but I don't remember what it does. Battle of the Blues. Let's do this. You missed that one. Oh, you didn't miss that one at all. Oh, ouch. Interesting. They're going for the laser beams. Not long for this fight. Got him with the kicks. Oh. I gotta be non-linear. Give me some quadratics. Wait, what? I won? I thought that was me exploding. What? I totally thought that was me perishing. I was jubilant as like a joke. Didn't think I won. They're gone. They're gone. Oh, I wonder what that looked like from their perspective. Ooh. All right. What do you mean? Please elaborate. I did too. Ah, laser shotgun, explosive thrower. Shoulders seem mostly normal. Well, most of the same as last time. Boom! Okay, a little awkward on the execution, but the kick worked. Ah. Eesh. I'll give you time to prepare. I need a second. Sometimes the energy of all the fights gets to you. You're full of power and then it just all falls. You need a minute. Oh cool, the session's being established. Ain't that wacky? Almost like that's a requirement for matches to happen. I'm getting loopy. Who's that, if you don't mind me asking? Ah, you swapped out the parts. Cool. Where the heck are we? How dare you! I was distracted by this map I've never seen before.
AP
Ah! Ah, for real this time. Is this map based off of the orbital bombardment map? Yeah, oh yeah, there's the cannon. There's Stonehenge over there. Well, not Stonehenge, but like the... Not the point.
at 30%.
And there I go. Yep. I was. Though you say bottomless pit, but I was also stunned by the fact that I didn't fall into it. I landed on something. No, I mean, like, I literally landed and regained all my AP. I had, like, no command inputs, but the stun ended. Yeah. that ain't good.
30%.
Injury has been sustained. Nope. Yep, okay.
At 30%.
There I go. I'm gone. Hey, someone showed up. That looks like they're gone. Okay. They just showed up temporarily. It was like, hey, I'm advertising. They just advertised their wares and left. If I were really spiteful, I could edit them out of the archive footage. Ah. Ooh. Laser handgun and missiles. What did they complete in? Yeah, that's fair enough. I was gonna give like 15 more minutes before I tapped out myself, but if you're tapping out early, that's fine. I know what you meant. I just used your same word for the fumers. Bad. Oh, so I landed on this. This is what I landed on. Okay, back to fighting. And down I go. Good times. And off you go. Going to the other side of Bellius, I assume. Very nice. Hey, you're gone. Thank you also for the games and continuing the political faction of getting me to get a core expansion. Hopefully you shall lobby well. You're going, I'm also going. We'll both wrap it up for now. Gotta do my outro. Thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. I'm Exception. This has been TV. Have a good day and good night. Wonder if I should raid somebody. I'm always told that that's like the thing to do. Is there anyone that would be cool to raid? Maybe someone else playing Armored Core? Maybe that random person who showed up a few seconds ago? Who is streaming right now? Oh, I know. I'll raid the Rubicon Fight Club. That seems like appropriate. Off you go. Have a good time.